It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson, your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Vikings and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, he goes over it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Come on, set.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking great throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. and that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And Jackson throwing once more. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jackson now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could have cost them a ball game.
They start the drive with Cook. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 20 carries, 77 yards.
After the last game, they had plenty of reason to be confident in the running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0. Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, Sky Moore. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. after an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw again is Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To throw on second and 10, Jackson. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On second down, Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cook up the gut. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. 57 yards. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out it's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They'll look to throw again.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. Still on his feet. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a